It was a bright Monday morning when Miss Johnson, the second grade teacher, introduced a new student to the class. Everyone, this is Max. He's just moved to our town and will be joining our class. Let's all make him feel welcome. Max, a shy boy with curly brown hair and big glasses, stood nervously at the front of the room. The other kids smiled and waved, but Max felt a bit overwhelmed. Miss Johnson assigned him a seat next to Emma, a friendly girl with a warm smile. At lunchtime, Max found himself sitting alone at the end of a long table in the cafeteria. He watched as groups of friends chatted and laughed, feeling a pang of loneliness. Emma noticed Max sitting by himself and decided to do something about it. "Hey, Max," Emma said, walking over to his table. "Do you want to join us for lunch? My friends and I are right over there." Max looked up, surprised but grateful. "Sure, thanks," he replied quietly, picking up his tray and following Emma. After lunch, the class headed outside for recess. Max stood by the swings, unsure of what to do. Emma and her friends, Lucas and Mia, were playing tag. Emma ran over to Max. "Max, do you want to play tag with us?" she asked. Max hesitated but then nodded. "Okay." Emma introduced Max to Lucas and Mia, who greeted him warmly. "You're it," Lucas shouted, tapping Max lightly on the shoulder before running off. Max laughed and chased after them, feeling happy and included. Throughout the week, Emma and her friends continued to include Max in their activities. They helped him find his way around the school, shared their toys, and invited him to join their games. Max began to open up, sharing stories about his old school and laughing more each day. One afternoon, during art class, Max accidentally spilled his paint all over his drawing. He looked distressed, but before he could say anything, Emma handed him a new sheet of paper. "Don't worry, Max. You can start over. I can help you if you want," she offered. Max smiled gratefully. "Thanks, Emma. You're a really good friend." By the end of the month, Max felt like he had always been a part of the class. He had made new friends who cared about him and included him in everything. One day, Miss Johnson asked the class to write about something that made them happy. Max wrote about his new friends and how their small acts of kindness had made him feel welcome and happy. He read his story aloud to the class, and everyone clapped. After school, Max turned to Emma, Lucas, and Mia. "Thanks for being my friends. You made moving to a new school so much easier." Emma grinned. "We're glad you're here. Max's friends are always there for each other." Max smiled, feeling a warmth in his heart. He knew he had found true friends who would always support him. From that day on, Max was never alone. He learned that small acts of kindness, like a smile or an invitation to play, could make a big difference. And so, in the little classroom with his new friends,